friends, welcome to the Techno Management Ustad channel, your channel to fortify your knowledge, power and career growth. In this video we will see how to install and run Hadoop in Windows in just 6 easy steps. The 6 steps to running Hadoop in Windows are: Step 1, downloading softwares; Step 2, editing configuration file templates; Step 3, modifying bin folder of Hadoop; Step 4, format the file system; Step 5, starting the daemon services of Hadoop; and Step 6, running the Hadoop. The prerequisites for this installation are Java 1.8.0_191, Hadoop 2.9.2, Notepad++. We require this software for editing configuration files of Hadoop, and Microsoft Windows operating system version 8 and above. Note that these instructions are written for and tested with Hadoop 2.9.2, so the Java is very specific to this version of Hadoop. So make sure that you have exactly the same versions of software as shown above. Hadoop will not work with versions of Java prior to 1.6. Step 1, downloading the softwares. Here we will install 3 softwares: Java 1.8.0_191, and its particular file is this one for the 64-bit machine. Step 1B, installing Hadoop 2.9.2. This is a file, and finally the code editor Notepad++, and this is the concerned file available for download. Step 1A. So go to this website of Oracle and download. Now once you go to the website of Oracle, they will ask you to download this version, and if required you may be directed to the. Now in case you have a username and a password, you may enter those details here, or else you may need to create a Oracle account, and this account creation is free. Once you click on the file, it will ask you to save it on the desktop. This is how the file will be created on the desktop: jdk8u191_windows x64.exe. that is for the 64-bit machine. Now this file is under Java folder, C Java. Create the installation directory as C Java/JDK 1.8.0. Now here I would like to point out a couple of things. By default, Java installs in C program files, maybe program files x86 or program files based on 32 or 64-bit machine. But generally what happens in the program files, there is a 2 words, so sometimes setting the path there is a problem. So the best thing is to install JDK 1.8 under the Java directory. This is how it is: C Java, and install JDK 1.8.0_191. Once the Java is successfully installed, this is what you will get on the screen. You can close it. Now once you installed JDK, the next step is setting of the class path. We require setting the class path because so that we can execute the Java programs, or the Hadoop can identify Java in different directories. So go to Control Panel, System and Security, System, Advanced System Settings and Environment. So this is a screen where we went to Control Panel, System and Security, System. On the left hand side you will see this option Advanced System Settings, and click on Environment. This is, you will see the screen of environment variables. You have 2 boxes here, one for user variables and one for system variables. Set the Java home class path and path. So we'll set the values for Java home. Java home is the directory where Java is installed. So in our case it is C/Java/JDK. So these are the following values which you will be using: Java home equal to C/Java/JDK 1.8.0_191, and class path will be setting like this: %, Java_home %. This means substitute the value of this C Java JDK 1.8.0 in place of Java home. This is the advantage, is that in case tomorrow we have to change the Java installation, we do not have to make modifications in the class path or the path variables. We need to make changes only in one place. So once we have Java home set like this, in class path for %Java home /bin, this is a place where Java C and other Java executables are present, and /library, these 2. Same is for path. These are user variables. So I create Java home as like this: C Java JDK 1.8.0_191. This is for the system variables. For class path again, C Java home, and rest of the entries leave them as it is. Just put a semicolon for separating each of the variable values. Same for system. So we did for user variables, now for system variables. Now to check the Java installation, let's verify whether Java is working or not. So type here Java -version. As you see, it is displaying here Java version 1.8.0_191. It displays the version. And finally, to check the Java interpretation or compilation of Java program, just type Java C and you will see a set of commands displayed on the screen. That means our Java commands are working and our Java is installed properly. Step 1B, Apache Hadoop installation. Now before this, we generally need to install the Java, which we have done successfully. So now we'll go to install the Apache Hadoop install. So here the file name is hadoop 2.9.2.tar.gz. Go to the website hadoop.apache.org/releases.html. Particular installation is present. This is here if you see the website. And this is the file 2.9.2. So click on the binary version. It will take you to the mirror site where a number of links are available to download. Click on this link. It will ask you to save the file hadoop 2.9.2.tar.gz. So save it on the desktop. Click on save. The file will be copied on the desktop hadoop-2.9.2.tar.gz. Now installing Hadoop in Windows. Now we need to do certain steps to get it running. So step 1, go to the command prompt and run this command jar -xvf hadoop.2.9.2.tar.gz. We need to unzip our file Hadoop. So when you unzip this, a Hadoop folder will be created in which all the files would be present. Rename the folder to Hadoop. Copy the Hadoop folder from desktop to the C drive, because since you unzipped it on desktop, so the files are created or unzipped file is present on the desktop. So copy the C drive and delete the unnecessary Hadoop files from the desktop. So here it is. If you see, I have given the command jar -exvf hadoop 2.9.tar.gz. So all the files. So here if you see here Hadoop, it's here. This is my .tar, my zip file, and here this has been another folder is created here Hadoop 2.9.2, which is directory now, which is unzipped. This is a folder here on the desktop. Rename this file to Hadoop. I have copied this folder Hadoop to C drive. Under Hadoop, there is already a folder Hadoop 2.9.2a, which is the installation directory. So in our case, our installation directory is c/hadoop/hadoop 2.9.2, where all these files are present. Next, as we set the path for Java, we need to set the path for Hadoop also. So again, go to Control Panel, System and Security, System, Advanced System Settings, and Environment Variable. Click on Environment Variables. This is the same process. Again, I set Hadoop home, c/hadoop/hadoop 2.9.2. That's the place where all the Hadoop installation files are present. Set the values of Hadoop home and path variables in the user and system variable. Hadoop home is c/hadoop/hadoop-2.9.2 and path again %hadoop home /bin %hadoop home /sbin. So in the Java directory, when we were doing installation, we did added two directories, bin and lib. Here we will add bin/bin and /sbin. Keep that in mind. And rest of the entries remains the same. We don't bother about those. So here it is Hadoop home c-hadoop-hadoop 2.9.2, and then we are adding the path again same %hadoop home. %hadoop home means it echoes the actual value of home. Hadoop home, which is c/hadoop/hadoop -2.9.2. Step 1C, Notepad++ installation. Now at this point we have installed Java and Hadoop successfully. Now we need to install Notepad++. Notepad++ is required for manipulating the configuration files or making them some certain changes in the Hadoop files. So download and install this Notepad++ file. Again, it is .x64.exe from this website. Click on the installer here. We have the 64-bit machine. In your case, if you have a 32-bit machine, it will be x86. Since in my case here it is a 64-bit machine, so I am installing the 64-bit version. Click on it. It will ask you to save the file npp7.8.7.installer.x64.exe on the desktop. Save it. This is the file which you will see, which is copied on the desktop. Click on next to start the installation of accept the default destination directory c/program files.notepad++. Now if you remember, I have told you in Java not to select program files, because if you see here, see there is a gap between program files. So when you set the Java path, certain problems happen. So it's better to take c/Java. Of course in Notepad++ it doesn't make a difference, so we leave it as it is. Create a shortcut on the desktop, installation, and click on finish. You can check the button depending on whether you want to run it now or later. This is a screen. If you say it finish, this is what you will get, and you can say file open. This will disappear. This documentation and respective any file can be opened up. So at this point we have Java, Hadoop and Notepad++ installed successfully on our system. Step 2, editing configuration file templates. It is for these changes we have installed Notepad++ on our system. Editing configuration files. Step 2a. Go to c/hadoop/hadoop2.9.2/etc directory. 2b will modify these couple of two files here, coresite.xml, hdfs-site.xml file, and again we will also create two folders, name node and data node, which are very much relevant in the case of Hadoop installation. Step 2e, mapred site.xml file, will make some changes in that, and editing of yarn site.xml files. Let's go one by one. Step 2a, go to the directory c/hadoop/hadoop2.9.2/etc/ this is here it is. Here if you see all the files are there, coresite.xml, mapred.xml. So step 2b, edit coresite.xml. So open the file using Notepad++. You'll find a empty template file here like this. Add the following values. This part, the property tag and a / property tags, these 4 lines. Add this to the file. Save it and close it. Step 2c, edit hdfs-site.xml file. So again open this file from a Hadoop directory, and again you'll find a template which contains an empty file just with configuration and /configuration. Add the following contents from property to the /property tag. These. Add these contents to this file, save and close it using Notepad. Now create two folders, Hadoop and /hadoop.922. In this directory, create two folders, name node and data node. Here you have a data node and name node. Step 2e, edit mapred site.xml file. Rename this file to mapred site.xml.template to mapred.site.xml. Now what happens in the Hadoop installation? There is no file by the name mapred site.xml. What it is this file name. So rename it to mapred site.xml and add the following contents. You will have the configuration and /configuration tags available there. Add these 4 lines into that. These are added here by renaming the file to mapred site.xml. Finally, we are in the last step here, editing of yarn site.xml file. So again, this is a template available here with no contents. So we fill up this file with the following contents between the /property and property tags. These lines, add these lines between the configuration and /configuration tags. Step 3, modifying the bin folder. Now what happens by default when we install the Hadoop installation is /bin folder is created, which contains the necessary files for executing Hadoop. Now since we are installing Hadoop on Windows, So we need to make certain changes in this bin file. So go to this website GitHub and download the bin folder from this website. Now extract the contents of this folder using either WinRAR or WinZip utility. Now delete the bin folder from the C Hadoop / Hadoop 2.9.2. This is the default bin folder which was available when we installed Hadoop. So delete it and copy the bin folder which we extracted using WinRAR from this website into the same place. And last step, we go to the Hadoop Yarn server timeline service.2.9.2 file from this folder and copy it to the C/Hadoop/Hadoop 2.9.2/share/Hadoop Yarn. So let's look at this step. First is going to the website and downloading this file. So we have the bin folder here, and here it is. When you click, you will get download zip. Click and save the file again on the desktop. This is the file which is again created on the desktop. Apache Hadoop 3.1.0. It doesn't make difference in the version of Hadoop. WinUtils. So when you open this file, there's a bin folder. Now first go to the Hadoop/Hadoop 2.9.2 and delete this folder, bin folder, the default bin folder which is of Hadoop. Delete this. Now if you see here, once you delete it, there's no bin folder here in Hadoop directory. Now the folder which is downloaded, the bin folder, copy and paste it under Hadoop 2.9.2 directory. Now checking our Hadoop installation, type HDFS by opening the command prompt and you'll get a set of commands. That means our Hadoop is installed successfully. Now the last step, copy this file Hadoop Yarn server timeline service 2.9.2 ZAR from Hadoop 2.9.2/share/Hadoop/yarn/timeline service. Copy it and copy it into one folder up, share Hadoop under yarn. So here I have pasted it, this file which is here. Step 4 is format the file system. Now on the command prompt, run the following command: HDFS name node format. This is typed here and run it. You'll see a couple of commands getting executed. Just relax. And at a point where it will ask you, do you want to reformat file system in storage directory C/Hadoop Hadoop 2.9.2/node? Click yes. The execution will finish successfully. It will show you shutting down name node and a prompt. Now let's start the daemon services. So always keep in mind, before we start the services, you need to format the name node. So now step 5, we have 2 steps here: starting HDFS daemon service from the command prompt and starting yarn daemon service, start yarn.cmd. Enter the command of the DOS prompt, start dfs.cmd, and press enter. This is what it is. The prompt will appear back, but you'll find 2 separate command prompt windows opened up with opening up services for name node and data node. Step 5b, starting yarn daemon service. So again here, enter the command start yarn.cmd. It will give a message starting yarn daemon, and 2 command windows will be open, one for resource manager and node manager. So technically, if you see here, all the services of Hadoop are running in Windows now. We started with start dfs.cmd, formatting the file system, then start yarn, all these windows, so node manager, name node, resource manager, data node, plus the 1 command prompt for running the screens. So the 5 screens will appear. That means Hadoop installation was successful and services are running successfully. Now let's run our Hadoop in the browser. We have a couple of interfaces available here. Localhost 8088 runs the web user interface for Hadoop. 50070 is for name node daemon service, and 50075 is for data node daemon. Enter in the web browser localhost 8080 and the screen will appear. If the screen appears, means your Hadoop installations are successful and this screen will appear. Next, open another browser window and type http localhost 5070 and this will show you the execution of the name node daemon service. And finally, for the data node, type localhost 5075 and you will get a screen like this. So all our installations were successful and the web user interface displayed the concerned web pages in the browser. So our installation was successful and we could see Hadoop running in Windows successfully. Thank you. For more such videos, visit Techno Management Ustad. And if you like this video, don't forget to press the subscribe button.